Siobhan, don't you want to turn the thermostat up? It's kind of drafty in here.
No. Did you hear anything?
No. Have you talked to Joe?
I keep calling the Harborside, but George just keeps giving me a dumb show.
Yeah.
You been over to the precinct?
Yeah, I stopped by.
Well, what are they saying?
Well, honey, they're saying a lot. Siobhan, would you please get away from the window?
Why?
Because you're a pregnant lady, and I don't want you to get a draft. Now, come over here. Sit down. Come on.
Why do you want me not to stand by the window? You think Wally Hammond's men are going to blow me away? Is that what you think they're saying?
No, that isn't what they're saying, honey. You're safe here. Your family's safe. Nobody's going after you. What they're saying about Wally is probably he's sitting down with Teasel for a meeting right now.
To end it? How do they know that?
Well, they don't know for sure, honey, but there's been 11 people dead so far. 2 of them are on Teasel's side. He's got his army. He's got a whole phalanx of guys ready to back him up. Wally can't match that. He might be determined to try, but so far, all the signs point to a possible meeting.
What signs?
Well, it's quiet out on the street. There's rumors going all over the place. Joe, Teasel, they've dropped out of sight. You gotta figure something's going on. Siobhan.
Something's going on.
Yeah, maybe something good, a truce, something like that. What is it, baby?
I don't know. I just keep thinking, it's the way you say Joe and Teasel in the same breath, like they're partners or something. The way this whole thing could be a calm before a storm. Teasel's house could blow up, the apartment, Joe. He won't call me. I can't go out there after him. God, Bobby.
Honey, listen, I'm not saying that he's partners. I'm just saying that he's supporting his uncle in this. He's supporting him. That's all I'm trying to say. I mean, maybe Wally will try to make a hit, but it's not going to be at you. It's not going to be at anybody else around here. I wanted you away from the window because I've been a cop all my life. I still got the same old instincts. Still duck when a truck backfires. Honey, you're not in danger. I'll take you over to the window myself.
This whole thing is a nightmare.
Oh, I know that.
Joey called me up on Valentine's Day and he sang me a beautiful song and he promised me this whole thing was going to be over very soon. It's very hard to doubt Joe when he's like that. It's very hard to doubt Joe.
Siobhan, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking this gang war is going to go on a lot longer than a week, maybe a couple of months. I can't live like this.
No.
So I think Joey has got to stop singing me his sweet songs. He has got to start telling me the truth. And next time I see him, if and when I see him alive, I have got a plan.
That was delicious.
Was? I'm serious. I didn't even think you started.
I'm finished.
I swear it would fit on the head of a pin.
What?
The amount of food you eat in a day.
Frank, mind your own business. I may not eat like a horse, but then I'm not built like one either.
You don't even eat like a horse fly.
What?
I said you most certainly are not built like a horse, for which I thank the good Lord every morning of every day.
Well, why don't you thank me?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are petite, you are stunning, and I am indeed a very lucky man. But I don't know.
Okay.
No, that's not fair.
That is the wonderful thing about Chinese restaurants. The food has some privacy.
Well, then I'll get you next time. I'll take you to some flashy joint where they serve huge, obvious portions that you can't possibly hide. I know. I'll take you to Delia's Crystal Palace.
Oh, you think so?
I know so. We've got to go there at least once a week.
You must be joking.
I am not. She wants celebrities. That's us. She wants high fashion, glamour, glitter. That's me. She wants her family supporting her, right? Well, you're her sister-in-law. I'm her ex-husband.
But we don't like Delia.
Well, we don't hate her either. I mean, she's interesting, but this brings me to my major point. Bob, her brother, is my best friend, and he says we can eat there for free.
Yeah, if we order $10 or less.
No, there's no limit on it. He's the manager. He'll simply waive the bill. Waive it.
I hope the food's good.
Oh, it will be, and there will be no covers. You see, you're going to have to take your potato and hide it under your seat. You'll have to take your your little steak, stuff in your doggy bag, put it under the table, and when I finish my salad, we'll switch plates. That way it'll look like that you... Ow!
You are going to have a broken leg if you don't keep quiet right now.
I think I have.
Roger.
Oh, hi. I called you a while ago and I got your answering service.
She went to dinner at Lem's. Sit down, Roger. Join us.
Yes, please, please. Frank is being amusing. I need your support. Who were you searching for when you came in? You looked right through us.
I had an eye out for a blonde. I'm partial to blondes.
Delia.
Perhaps. I thought of her today when I heard her radio interview. You know, she was with Tizo when the car was bombed. Nearly blown to bits, as she put it.
We heard, but she's okay,
Oh,
right?
yes, she is. Bob told me she went shopping today for a new wardrobe.
Then she's okay.
So, did you call me about something special?
Yes, two things. One is Kimberly Harris, and the other is our sister. Ray said that you were representing Kim?
Yeah, we are. I'm sure Ray has some problems with that one.
Oh, actually, I think she's grateful that two mature adults are in contact with Kim.
Well, we're not going to keep tabs on her now. If Ray thinks she is, please straighten her out. Right?
No, she doesn't expect you to keep tabs. Seneca is doing that.
Well, it's right up his alley, isn't it?
Poor Kim. But then, if one is in the market for a father figure, Seneca is ideal.
Seneca getting any closer to giving you a divorce?
No. No, I've decided that he's not going to until he decides to remarry. So I'm hoping he falls in love real soon.
Well, I wouldn't say that that's beyond the realm of possibility.
Meaning what? Do you know something that we don't know?
No, not really. Getting on to my other thought, how's Faith seem to you lately?
Oh.
Depressed.
Yeah. Well, we saw her last night in Ryan. She's full of fears about the people around her dying.
How does she seem to you?
Not good. And I'm worried. She's lonely, and she seems to be nursing it. She's withdrawing, sitting alone reading Tom's poetry. Look, could you guys look in on her tonight?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, of course.
Good. I'd like to compare notes and see if your impressions are anything like mine.
Well, what kind of plan?
It's not a very elaborate plan, but it's just a suggestion. I gotta put it to Joe. And if he won't take it, well, then I'll know a lot.
And you'll decide he's with Tizo.
Yeah, I think I have to. I mean, it's high time I stop kidding myself, right? I gotta discover exactly who I'm married to and what kind of a father I can expect from my child. It's high time.
Honey, any child of yours is going to be okay.
Thanks, Bobby. Can I ask you some questions?
About babies?
No, about Tizo and Joe.
Oh, honey, I'd rather bring you pickles and ice cream.
Please, I've got to keep on with this while I can.
Honey, I've depressed you enough already. Why don't we talk about Delia and her new wardrobe? Can't be a restaurant owner without running around wearing rags and things. I keep telling her Mildred Pierce got her start selling pies in an old house dress, but I don't think she relates to Mildred Pierce the same way I do. That's a good movie. It was on last night. Did you check it?
You're really depressing me now.
Yeah. All right, ask me your questions.
Okay. If Joe were really in line to succeed Tizo,
If he were, yeah.
well, what kind of signs should I look for? See, I think I've been ignoring a lot of things, like he rides around in a bulletproof limousine. He says it's for convenience. Tizo wants him to enjoy it.
Well, does he take his phone calls in private?
Oh, he gets a lot of calls, but he never takes them in the other room or anything. He never says more than yes, no, okay. I don't know who's on the other end of the line.
Do you ask?
I have men who work for him. Oh, that's how he puts it, no names.
Yeah. Does he spend a lot of time with Tizo?
They have a luncheon appointment once a week. Before that, it used to be dinner. That's before we were married. Joe's in and out of the Harborside all the time. Tizo comes to visit us at our place.
Any unexplained absences, anything like that?
Oh, no, he's with me every spare minute. Once I get home from work, well, that was until the trouble started.
And since then?
Since then, he's with Tizo all the time. But that only makes sense because he's very loyal to his uncle. But on the other hand, it could mean he stands to inherit everything.
celebration is in order.
How big?
It ought to be a formal banquet, but I'm too hungry. The best wine, though.
Hey, congratulations.
Yeah, it went okay. Any messages?
Yeah, your wife phoned around 10 times. She's fine, just word.
I was afraid of that. I should have called her. I'll do it now.
Joey, you were needed at that every second of that meeting. When you go out on the boat, you don't call. Siobhan will understand. Unwind before you talk to her. After all, you have some good news. You have to sound happy.
I'm not happy.
Well, I am. After 35 years, I know when a deal is firm. Wally made peace today. There'll be no more violence. It's the end of everything.
I just had this feeling.
Well, give it up. Trust me.
You're going to call off all the protection?
Our out-of-town friends will go home tonight. As of tomorrow, we will go about our business as usual. I'll let the boys go about their activities. And then I'll go on to new projects. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, if it's okay with you, I'll have Siobhan stay at her parents for the next few days.
Of course, that's your business. But there is something I would like to suggest. This trouble with Wally has caused a great strain between you and Siobhan. She isn't over her sister's death yet, and she wasn't expecting this pregnancy. And you weren't expecting this close involvement with me. Everything has been turned upside down. But now that everything is back to normal, why don't you spend more time with her? Take a vacation. Finish your honeymoon. You could leave tomorrow.
No, I can't. But it's a nice idea.
It's necessary. The arrangement is that you should be on the sidelines, and that's where I'm going to put you now. I'll take care of business. You take care of your wife. All right?
You mind if I go to Ryan's?
No, go ahead.
He's coming back, right?
Later. Why don't you join me, George?
Sure. But maybe you want to talk to Larry first?
Oh, he's here?
Yeah.
Well, show him in, by all means.
Yeah, hi. I'm in the kitchen.
Hi!
Hi.
You up for a visitor? Visitors?
Yeah. I was just putting some stuff away after dinner. Would you like a drink?
No, not for me.
Well,
thanks.
actually, I think I would.
A brandy?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
I'll join you.
Oh,
Oh, you were mind readers. I was about ready to start talking to myself. Thought I'd call me up on the intercom and then run up and answer myself. Hi, Faith. Want some company? Sure. Hey, I'll be right over. Well, don't rush because I have nowhere to go. Don't mind me, that's my sick humor.
Thank you. Well, to better times.
Right, the way they used to be.
Well, actually, I meant the future, the way things will be.
Right, to the future. Sit. So, how's, Tizo and Joe? How's, Mary? I meant Siobhan. I'm sorry.
Faith, are you still thinking about Mary?
I talked about her enough last night. You change the subject and I'll stick to it. Something cheerful. I can't think what.
Frank doesn't mind talking about Mary or the accident, really.
Faith, I'm always wondering about it, too.
You know, last night when I was telling you about the summer of Joan Beach, she first got her license.
Yeah.
Well, I had a dream last night. I don't know what it was. I just remember waking up, saying something out loud. Goodbye, I think.
I think that we all wish we could have said goodbye.
I know. I've been out to the accident site. I've been out to the cemetery, but it doesn't make up for not being there. I went through a few days of fury at my parents for not finding me when the police called. You know, I wanted that one last minute last few words or no words, just that Mary knew I was there.
I know.
You know?
I know. When Tom died, I worked so much that I didn't have time for friends. But Mary would always stop by, and well, she talked to me, but I never really talked to her. There's so much I wanted to say to her.
I think there are things that she wanted to say to us, too. I just wish she had had the time to explain.
Man in the green hat. Now, what in hell could that possibly mean?
Man in the green hat.
And now, Larry, tell me all about Delia's Crystal Palace.
The underground part.
Yeah, the only part that counts, that's right.
Well, you've already checked out the rooms with the connection between the walls, huh?
Yes. The receiving room and our laundry room. What about the deliveries?
Got us a nice little truck. Deliveries are scheduled for 3 times a week.
3? I don't know whether Joey's boats will bring in that big a catch.
We'll be flexible, but the more Joe can supply, the more stuff we can cut and distribute. The market's there. It's huge.
I know all about the drug market. And thank heaven I have it securely in my possession.
That was great news about Wally, Mr. Novotny.
Yes, with him out of the way, we can turn our attention to increased productivity. Delia's Crystal Palace will be a gold mine, underground.
Think I ought to try the harbor side one last time?
Sure. What if he's there?
I'll faint. Then I'll yell at him. Then I'll say exactly what I've intended to say.
Well, I'll be kind of curious about that myself.
You can listen. Yes? This is Mrs. Novak. Is Joe there, please?
This is Joe.
Oh, Joe.
Sweetheart.
Why didn't you call me? Honey, where have you been? Why didn't you call?
Well, I wanted to. I couldn't.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way. How's
Hi,
it going?
Bob. Well, they tell me things are better. Not perfect, but better.
Well, that's good. You take care of yourself.
Sure.
You too.
I'll be talking to you, Bobby.
Oh, darling.
Okay, explain to me.
Well, I took your advice, actually. Remember you told me you thought I'd be safer out in the Nova? Well, I got to thinking about that. I went out in the Nova. I've been fishing for the last 12 hours.
Really?
Really? We docked. I called Tizo, and he told me that things with Wally were finally calming down, so I jumped in a car and came straight here.
Well, why didn't they tell me, George or Maxine?
Oh, I don't know. They're so busy protecting Tizo, they're acting more like machines now than anything else. They say what they're supposed to say, even to me. Don't be scared anymore.
Joey, there's something that I want. And I want it now. And I know that you are very busy and Tizo's in this mess and that you're very loyal to him.
Hey, anything. Name it.
I want you to come away with me for a long trip for 3 or 4 weeks. Maybe we can get our tickets tonight and leave tomorrow. Can you do that?
The U.S. or Europe? It's a fantastic idea. Do you have a passport? I've never been to South America.
I've never been anywhere. Oh. You really mean it? You can just get away? Don't you have to check it out with somebody?
Check it out with whom? You're for it, so am I. That's all we need to know, except where we're headed.
Oh, well, I don't care where we go. Just so you can do it. That's what's really important. Oh, I just asked you and you said yes. So simple, so beautiful.
a new original reality series on SoapNet. Mom and Dad are moving in for a financial intervention. It's a matter of life or debt. Bank of Mom and Dad. All new Wednesday at 10, only on SoapNet.